Good morning, everyone. Madeline's telling me she's cold. She needs a jacket to go outside to play with her sister. Let me get her that while we talk. I wanted to come on today and talk about living with chronic illness. So, some of you may know or may not know, I have been living with quite a few health issues for a long time, but I also tend to go and gravitate towards the more natural side of things. Like, I have to have something pretty serious going on in order to take medication, because over the years of suffering with things, I found that medication, for me personally, typically comes with negative side effects and pain and all of that. So some things that I've suffered with is like loss of feeling in my hands and feet, carpal tunnel, pain in my joints, severe abdominal pain, bathroom problems, pain in my spine and in my neck, swelling, feeling of like just not feeling good, very tired, like days where I can't get out of bed and days where I can and I feel normal, and it bounces back a lot. It's very hard. I have 3 young kids, and so I've come up with a plan thanks to some advice from some of my friends who have also suffered but found healing, and I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do. So, having fibromyalgia runs in my family. Even though they say that it's not genetic, it's kind of hard to believe that, because I've got many women on my father's side of the family who suffer from it. And it's okay, because I'm not going to let a label define me, so to speak. I've been feeling really motivated and hard-pressed to find a solution. Now, in the past, I've tried diets that say that they will help, and they haven't. But one thing I have noticed for my own body is that dairy and me do not agree, even raw dairy. And so I know that I need to cut this out. Now, I'm not going to give medical advice to anyone or make a suggestion that you try this, do your own research, talk to your doctors, or whatever it is that you do before you make a decision. But I will be cutting dairy out, and I will be cutting gluten out, because both of those things have affected me in a negative way. There's a lot of power to heal us or make us sick, and I'm going to do my best to try to not make myself sick. And so those are 2 of the things that I'm going to do. And then someone has shared with me a vitamin D3 protocol. And for those of us who have autoimmune diseases, what making sure our body gets is important, and how we may not necessarily absorb what we need properly from the sun. So I've been doing some reading into it, and I'm going to give it a try, and I'm going to report it back and see if I have any changes. I have the opposite problem of most people who are sick and haven't quite figured out what's going on yet. Like, I could eat very little, or I could eat a lot, and it doesn't matter. My weight will never change. After giving birth to my 3rd daughter, I didn't lose any of the weight at all. So I'm not the 9 pounds that she was, or any of the pregnancy weight. It just shifted throughout my body. And so I'm hoping that as I figure it out, some of the extra weight also will come off, and it'll make it easier for me to live. I'm not super overweight or anything, but, any extra weight can be hard on our body when we're in pain. And so those are some things that I'm hoping that I'll see positive progress out of, just the change in daily pain, the energy levels. Buddy, quit it. In the morning when we wake up, he's my cuddle bug, and all he wants to do is sit on the chair with me and have a little cuddle and give me some love. Huh? Yeah. So that is my update. Those are the things that I'm going to try. I am really praying and hoping that they will work. If they do, I will give you an update, because when you're a homeschooling working mom, having chronic illness that keeps you down sucks. It is not fun. If it works, I will tell you. If it doesn't work, I will also tell you. And we will go from there with the hopes of seeing improvement in my just overall well-being and enjoyment of life. Because being sick all the time is not fun. Like, I'm chronically sick, and it really sucks the life out of things. Beyond just like the, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good, my muscles hurt, I can't get out of bed. Just, I constantly am getting sick despite taking elderberry and echinacea and angelica root and all these fire ciders. It's just like my immune system is poop. Something else I already mentioned too, like, we are not a high sugar family. We already limit it as it is. So I will continue with that. and because sugar can be inflammatory for most people, and I don't want that in my body right now as I try to heal. So that's something else that I will also keep out. If you are a chronic illness sufferer as well, I would love to hear what you've done for yourself that's worked, so maybe it's helpful for other people. It may not work for me or for others, but there may be one person that regimen or whatever it is you do helps. Put in the comments so that we can share hope with others who are suffering, and hopefully we will all get better someday. We'll see you guys next time. Pray for me, and hopefully I can be an encouragement to you guys and you to me as I make some pretty dramatic changes. It's hard to give up things like cheese and gluten because we all know how delicious they are, but when your body doesn't feel good, it's probably the best thing to do if it means the hope of feeling better. I'll see you next time. Bye.